Welcome to the Writing Gals. It's Michelle and me here to do some sprints because I don't know about you, Michelle, but I have a lot of catching up to do NaNoWriMo. And we figured that there may be some people who want to catch up as well. So come on in, tag your friends, grab a cuppa or, like me, a bottle of water. Oh, look, they blurred it like it's censored. Sorry.
That
is so
what kind of water do you
funny.
have?
It's water. It's not
Is
anything
it just
else.
because it's your background? Is it reading it as your background?
Yes, I think so. If I just
Oh,
there we
yeah,
go.
there you go. There you go. I was like, wow, that's pretty high tech.
Yeah, nose. Ooh. Okay, so while we wait for everyone to come and join us, why don't we have a really quick catch up on what the last week has been going on for? Oh gosh, I can't talk. I can't do words. This is going to be good for me. All of my words are going to be like, how, what to, now, then she did.
Well, maybe they'll come out better from your fingers than your mouth.
Yes. I find that actually it's harder to do dictating. It's like it takes a different part, a different skill. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so hopefully, yeah, my magic fingers will work. Hey Scarlett, it's nice to see you.
Oh, I should turn where I can see comments.
Everyone who is joining us, let us know what you're working on and what your current workout is, and hopefully, and put your intentions down. We're going to be doing some sprints today. How many words you want to do? How many minutes do we want to sprint for?
I'm kind of feeling 15.
Wow. I said 15. Yes.
It must be right.
It's a good warm-up, right?
Yes.
We can do 15 minutes. Okay. So put your numbers down. How many?
Get like an extra session in that way too.
Exactly. Yes. Mm-hmm. And then Michelle and I will just have a little chat to catch up because Michelle, what have you been up to?
So I've been failing at NaNoWriMo. That's the gist of it. I've only gotten like 6,000 words done, and none of them were in the project that I was supposed to be doing. Hold on. You talk now because my phantom phone has started.
Okay, I'll take over now. Well, actually, I think 6,000 words is amazing. So I think I've done 1,500 words. And actually, I did minus 275 words earlier in the month because I had deleted a whole bunch of words from my manuscript. So yeah, you sound like you're further on than me, but I do this every time. I do it where I've got 2 weeks left of the month, and then I do NaNoWriMo. I do 50,000 words in 2 weeks. I should pace myself. But
well, we've been talking about ADHD stuff, and we don't do the pacing consistency kind of thing anyway. And I've always kind of felt like NaNoWriMo is like inspirational and exciting as it sounds, and I always want to do it. I've only won it once, and I think it actually is one of those. It's like counterintuitive, but the motivating force of let's do this almost makes it impossible for me to do it. I don't know. Like it's almost like if I write a goal down, then that's assuring that I'm not going to reach it because my brain's going to be like, oh no, that's the last thing I want to do. Too much pressure. I'm not interested. I want to do this. You're too busy. All these things. So I don't know. I'm almost thinking I might swear off NaNoWriMo next year and just see what happens if I just don't even try. But I always get like everybody signing up and everybody's talking, and I'm like, I can't help it. I've got to sign up and try. And so the other part of me is like, well, whatever words I get done, at least that's words that I got done. So I don't know, but like, so I am just hoping that between maybe some good sprint sessions and some more like panic at the end of the month, I might get close to 50,000. And then I do have a like little personal me only writing retreat scheduled for the last 3 days and 2 nights of the month in a hotel room where I can just escape from dishes and laundry and kids and responsibilities, and I won't have another author friend there to talk to. I love talking to my author friends, but then I don't write. So it's just me. If only I could disable the internet so I can't watch dramas. I don't know.
I mean, you can use Cold Turkey Writer. But do
That's
you
a good
want
idea.
to?
That's the thing, like, I have to make myself do it. So, one fun thing is that I remembered yesterday that I have a Christmas novella that is not published any longer because it was in an anthology that we agreed it would be taken down after a certain amount of time, and I meant to get it out last
Yeah.
year and I didn't. And so I am
Nice.
editing that as well as writing so that well, I didn't mean to edit. I meant to just read it so that I could write a blurb for it. And then I was like, as I just kept editing. And so I'm like, well, now I got to do the whole thing. Like, if I've edited this much of the
Too funny.
chapters, I need to do the whole thing. But that's kind of exciting because I hope to get a Christmas book out or a little novella out by the
Yay.
weekend, which
Oh,
that's
wow.
great. Yeah. I mean, that's
Yeah.
amazing. That wasn't even on my publishing schedule. And then I'm going to try and get my Christmas box set of my whole Christmas in Willow Falls series out before December or by December. And that's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stories in it.
Mhm.
Like mostly novellas, but it's not, just like, how do you have time to write and start a YouTube channel and get books out and move your newsletter and update your website and like all
Mm.
these things that are on my to-do list? And so it almost makes me
Yeah.
panic about business. And then I'm like, okay, writing doesn't sound so bad now.
Yeah. Writing could be your escape
Yeah.
from all of that rubbish. Rubbish. It's only making money. But yeah, I have a Christmas novella that I was supposed to finish last year that I'm trying to finish this year, and I should be able to do it. I'm 17,000 words in, and I was only planning on making it 25,000 words. But oh my goodness, getting the words out, it's like getting blood from a stone. And I think it's
Yeah.
just because I don't know why. I don't even know why. I think it's because I told myself I have to. And as soon as I tell myself I have to do something, I'm like, nope, nope.
Yes. And it doesn't matter if someone else tells you to do something or if you tell yourself to do something, it's the same
Yes.
thing. It's the last thing you will
Yes.
do. You will
I need to
literally
change it. I need to change it. Want so like now we're gonna do a sprint because we want to. Like we were talking about this, we're like, oh, we want to do sprint, and that's way different energy. So it's like
It
finding
is.
a way to like do the things that we know we should be doing in a way where we're like, I want to do this, not because I have to, but because I want
Yes.
to.
Yeah. Or just be a little competitive. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Let's do it. Let's start a sprint. Okay, so let's start at 1:45, so it's in 2 minutes. I'm gonna
yes.
set my timer.
Oh, you're gonna do the timer? Excellent.
Actually, have you got a funky timer that can do music? Because mine's just a boring which might freak us all out.
I don't think so. Last time I just played music, but it was like really distracting.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, I can pick different things, but they're all
Okay, you do the
that's weird.
That's
weird too.
hilarious.
Jeez, come on, Apple. Think of Is that one not annoying?
Ooh, I like that one. I like that one. I feel like I'm in
Okay.
space. Very cosmic.
Okay, we'll do that one.
Okay,
And
so
then
how
I'll
many
try-
words are you gonna hope?
Oh gosh, I can only get like 620 minutes. So I'll try and get like if I could get 500 words, that would be amazing. But I'm a little bit hampered. Go ahead.
How many words am I on? I have to figure out how many words I'm doing. Okay, we've got 1 minute. Right, let me have a look. Okay.
I have my little my little word count check-off list. See, on my super note.
Cool.
I'm already at 800 words on my current chapter.
Nice.
So I don't have to like start from scratch at the beginning, so that's good. All right, are we ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, and start.
I don't think I did 500 words.
I did. I got 519. I'm excited.
Oh, good for you. Let me
And
do
that's
some
even with
math.
having a keyboard I'm not familiar with. Of course,
Why
I
do you
don't
have a
think I
keyboard
typed
you're not familiar with?
because I wanted to do like a separate keyboard so that I didn't have to move my laptop.
Ah.
So it's like,
oh, I was close. 447.
Nice. That is close. All right. 241 for Jocelyn. It is a start, Jocelyn.
It is a
That's
start.
great.
And it's the hardest
number.
start. So
It is.
we can do this. And the nice thing is, I was in a point in my manuscript where I felt like it was one of those transitions from where it was the end of a conversation and then it needs to like get to the next bit. And when it gets to that bit, I'm always like, oh, but I want to write the next chapter. Like sometimes they're the hardest part because you're like, I have to put the work in, and yeah. So this forced me out of that.
Yeah, I hate those little like hurdle spots.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought I was like jumping in a good place because I was in the middle of a chapter, but I was actually starting a new scene in the middle of the chapter. So it was kind of like the same thing. But I got through it, and I'm about to get to an exciting part. So yeah, do you remember? This is how slow I'm writing. During the Writing Gals conference, and we were doing sprints, and I was talking about doing the scene with the lipstick on the shirt.
Yeah,
I'm still doing that. So it's like 1, 2, 3. It's like 4 chapters of it now.
Wow.
Because once you start a gag in a comedy, you kind of got to draw it out like a little bit as much as you can. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I've been listening to some YouTube videos about comedy this morning. Sometimes I find that I get more out of learning from screenwriters and comedians and people like that than I do out of like novel writers, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah.
Especially when it's talking about comedy. And so I was kind of frustrated because a couple of chapters ago I had some fun hijinks going on, but now I got to this really like serious sort of part, and there's a board meeting, like a shareholders meeting for this company, and there's a lot at stake, and all this like tension and this like jockeying for power and all this sort of stuff going on in this chapter, and it's not funny. Like nothing about it is funny, and nothing about what I'm about to. It's like it might be a little bit like something might make you go, huh, but not like laugh out loud.
Yeah.
Funny, and so it's kind of like I'm like, oh, am I just wrecking this? I always get this pressure that every scene has to be funny when I'm writing romantic comedy, and so I always have to pull back and remember, no, you got to have all the setup and you got to have all the motion and all the like foundation for why this all matters, and the plot structure and all that has to be solid and existent before the comedy matters.
Yeah. So. You need to take pressure off yourself because not every scene has to be funny with comedy. Right. And actually, it's great when you have the light and shade. That's why I like. I'm falling back into love with comedy because I'm remembering because when I went into dark fantasy, you get to go into some real nitty gritty kind of different kind of vibes, and I was all like, oh, rom-com is just so fluffy and it's all funny and comedy, and then like I went back to an old manuscript and I was like, oh no, actually you can have a lot of deep themes in comedy because you've got the comedy to lighten it. If it was all funny, it would be like twee, like you'd it's like too sickly, right? Been like,
yes,
okay, I don't laugh anymore. Like even in Friends or like a comedy show, you'd have like these moments of more emotional moments and not so funny moments. So yeah, it's fun.
And I'm doing a lot of setup for things to come. So right now the thing that I'm working on is getting the other woman character into the office with them.
Okay.
So like I have to get her there, and so that takes some plot movement to make that happen. And then once she's there, I can do so much funny stuff with it. So I'm excited.
I can just see you going, once she's in there, we shall play.
Oh, the possibilities. How can I make them all suffer?
That sounded really good. That was a very good British accent then.
It slips out sometimes, especially when I've been talking to you a lot.
It seems harder for Americans to do a British accent than it is for British people to do an American accent. Because
and I always thought it would
I actually don't know why, because I said because. I'm like, I don't know why.
Although I've noticed that when British people in other languages, like German, Italian, Spanish, so not just an accent, but a different language, sing songs in English, they always sing with an American accent. Very like when I listen to Adele, sometimes I can hear that, like for example, I can hear her accent coming through in parts, but there's also a lot of like American flattening of vowels or something, or I can't. But I heard one YouTube singer songwriter guy. Somebody asked him, why do British singers sing in an American accent so much? He's like, because it just sounds odd in a British accent. And then he sings some of the songs with an American accent, and then he did it in his actual accent. And he's like, do you see that? Can you hear the difference?
No, it's true. So like the British, the general Queen's English is at the back of your mouth. That's where we talk as a British person. But American, it's more in the middle of the mouth, and it comes out like this, and that's much better when you're singing. And then obviously with singing you enunciate the vowels, like with singing you don't necessarily say the beginning and the end of a word. It will just come out mostly like wah, and then it sounds like words.
Doesn't it make you wonder what singing would have sounded like if there was never an American accent? What did it sound like before there was one?
The way I have been taught to sing, because I went to an all-girls school, private school, and I went to, and obviously at church, in England, I sing like an old British kind of choir, which the way you would sing is like, I'm trying to think of, I don't know, the song, I, the Lord of sea and sky, I have heard my people cry. And it's very sort of in your, like here. But then it's funny because sometimes at church, I'll be sat around people who don't sing that way. And they look at me and they're like, Laura, what are you doing? Especially at Christmas, because they get really into it with the carols.
I think I'm thinking Christ the Lord is risen today that way.
Yeah. It sounds wrong if you don't.
Very true.
But yeah, that's funny.
We kind of went off.
Right, let's do another sprint, shall we?
Yep, I think so. Okay.
Shall we try? Okay, let's go 15.
What do you want to
I was going to say 20. I was going to say 20 just because I'd like to get 500 words. But we can try 15. Okay.
Well, okay, this is the question because we're running out of time because I have to go to my lunch appointment with Amy, who said she might be watching and writing with us. I don't know if she is. She can comment and let us know. Do we want to try and get two?
Okay, if we've only got, what time do we need to finish?
Do you want to do two more or one more? See, I'm doing it. I'm mimicking your accent. Stop it.
Two more? You sound more British than me. Shall we? I feel like we're in Bridgerton. Shall we do two
Let's switch accents sometime and see if people notice.
Oh my life, it's so funny. Right. Okay, so what time can you stay on till? Should we do 15 minutes and then 15 minutes?
Yes, I think that's the best way to get 2 more sprints in.
Okay. So you don't need to leave.
And it's okay. No, it'll only take me like 15 minutes to get there.
Okay, cool. Yeah, okay, let's do 2 15 minutes then.
And it's okay if you don't get 500, but challenge yourself. Let's try it. All right.
Okay,
Who's ready?
do it.
Fingers poised on your keyboard. Ready and start.
Okay, I need to do some maths.
Oh no, writers should never have to do math. I'm 6 words shy of 500 this time. 494 then. That's a bit frustrating, isn't it?
Well, yeah, just write 6 more words.
Okay, here we go. I was in the middle of a sentence too. I'm trying to be like all honest here.
Honest. It's like I wrote 10,000 words in 15 minutes. Oh, I did 613.
Wow.
Hey, that's
What's
not
your
bad.
total?
That's fast for me.
Okay, there's my 500 words. Jocelyn got 305. So who got 476? We can't see your name.
Nice. Facebook user. Reveal yourself.
Well, we know it's not Amy. It would have been 1,476.
No, the reason why the words just flew that time was it was a funny bit, and it was just like coming, it was like because she's oh, Michelle's just gone. It's the Laura show. I don't know where Michelle has gone. Oh, she's come back. She's been what is going on?
I don't know. I'm pushing buttons and I'm not supposed to. Sorry, I like being on the left side.
Go back. That was so funny. You can change.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, you can just slide the little screens around.
No, the scene is so it's a fake relationship. This is my holiday rom-com, and she's gone back to her small town. They've got snowed in, and he's a stranger, and he was just giving her a ride home because she broke down. But because they both got snowed in the town, there's only one room left in the inn,
of course,
and they have to share a bed because he's pretending to be her boyfriend to save face because she's not the big actress Hollywood movie star that she promised everyone she'd be. And anyway, at a Christmas party, she hits her head and gets like a mild concussion. And the only doctor in town is like 900 years old and says to the boyfriend, you have to watch her for 24 hours. Do not stop watching her, in case she has these symptoms of a concussion. And he takes this super seriously. I'm gonna watch you. And she's super creeped out because she's like, I don't even know you very well. You don't have to watch me. And then she starts to realize she's developed a bit of a crush on the guy, and she's pretending to be asleep, but she can hear that he's taking a shower and he comes back, and she's trying to keep her breath steady, but they're getting faster because he's getting closer. And she's like, and I just picture it like a romance movie where he says something romantic to her and says, I shall stay by your side for as long as I live. But instead he leans over and he's like, do you need me to get a sick bag? It's just funny in my head. I'm like, yeah, that's so funny.
That is hilarious. Oh my gosh. Yeah. The worst things happen in real life when you want the romance to happen, huh?
Yeah. Yep. It's true. It's true.
Yep. So
if we do one more, we might end up with 1,500 words, which I'll be super happy with.
I know. I've got 1,900 words in my chapter right now. And so 500 would put me at the perfect length. No pressure to end my scene exactly in the right spot in 500 words, but I'm filling in. Yeah, I'm filling in my little squares.
Oh, fun!
So I can track my progress.
I love
Sometimes this is the only way I can get myself to write is I get to fill in a square. We used to do stickers a lot, but then I switched to digital. So now, but it still gives me that sort of tactile experience. So Jordan says hi.
Hi, Jordan.
Oh, and they're on YouTube. It's always kind of fun that they show us who's watching from Facebook and who's watching from YouTube. Yep. We don't have a large crowd
It's
this
cool.
morning, but we didn't
Nope.
exactly warn people we were doing this. So it's fun that you guys just saw this come
Yeah.
up randomly and were like, well, I'll join them then. That's always nice.
Mhm.
So are we ready to jump into another
Yes.
15 minutes?
Let's do this.
My husband's texting me because he didn't know we were doing this either. Okay, and start.
There's no sound. Where was the alarm? Uh-oh. I can hear noises, but I actually can't hear what's coming up.
Me?
Oh, now I can hear you. So you're a Minecraft character right now, and there's something going on with your sound.
I think my stuff froze for a minute.
Yeah. Yes. Oh dear. Got to love technical difficulties.
Can you? It must be really delayed.
Mm-hmm. Lolly, hello. She says, they have said, where have you all been? I've been so bored without you all on here. Welcome back. Can we get on in this writing action? Okay, so we made a discovery, right? YouTube have now categorized videos and they sort of hide our live streams. It used to be that your live streams would show up under uploads, but there's a whole bunch of live videos that you may not have seen. So if you go to our homepage and then click on live, I believe it is, it will say past streams. And then you'll see a whole bunch of videos that you can catch up on. We are in the process that we will be making some new videos to upload, and like shorter ones, so that they're like answering certain questions or going over certain topics. But if you want to binge, that's where we are. So we've got Jocelyn 465. That is really good. How did everyone else do? Oh, I've got to calculate how many words I got. So let's see. Bear with while I do a bit of maths. So if you did the sprint, let me know what number, how many words you got. Oh, okay. I did 231 in that last one, but that means that I did 1,200 words, so that's not too bad. Yeah, so Michelle is having technical difficulties, so it's okay, it's just me. I will close off the live, it's not a problem. Just hang on, let me read. I will definitely listen while I'm getting ready, so check it out. No problem. Right, so there's 7 of us on here. Anyone else get any words? I missed this comment. Oppositional defiance. I'm going to Google that later. I want to know more about that. Okay, yes, I'll have to wrap up on my own, and that's absolutely fine. So if we've got no more comments, maybe everyone is sort of just still writing or not sprinting. But anyway, I'm going to continue sprinting, but I'll come off the live because I don't know if anyone wants to join me, or do you want to join me sprinting? If you do, you've got like 5 seconds to put it in the comments and be like, yes, let's do another sprint. If not, I will finish. I'm pretty happy. 1,200 words is not that bad, especially as I've only done about 1,500 words for the month, so that's really good. Oh, Jocelyn, you want to do another one? Should we just do one together? Yeah. Okay. Lolly, you're going to join me? Should we do another one? Oh, okay. Let's do another one. Laura can do what she likes because this is now the Laura show. Let's do one more. Let's do a quick one and see what we can do in 10 minutes. 10 is super short, but for people who are just starting up, it's really good. It's a good, it's like It's like when you're doing a workout, right? So you do like a warm up and then a cool down. So let's do a 10-minute one as our cool down. Or if you are just starting, this can be your warm up. Yeah. Jocelyn, what are you writing at the moment? I didn't get your comment earlier, I don't think. Or I don't think you mentioned what you're writing. Just curious. Okay, so we are going to do a 10-minute sprint. Are you writing? You're writing fantasy? I like me a bit of romantasy, I have to say. This is why it's really hard for me to write my rom-com. I have to write this Christmas rom-com because I can't release a Christmas rom-com in January. I have to do it. Just have to do it. I'm so close to finishing it, but I just favorite. You're killing me. You're killing me. I really just want to write my fantasy, and it's killing me. But I have to be good, and I need to write this rom-com because, like I said. Okay. Right, I'm going to set my timer for 10 minutes. And bear with me. If my internet is funny, just bear with me. Because it's only me. Ooh, I feel like I'm walking on the wild side. Very dangerous territory. Okay, so my alarm is going on for 10 minutes. 10 Minuten for the Germans. And we are going to start at 55 well, here it's 5:55 p.m., but that's probably not what time it is for you. Okay, final sprint. Let's set our intentions. 10 minutes. I'm gonna go for like 250 words to finish off the sprints. That would be really good. And is it nearly the hour? The hour, the minute. Okay. I'm setting the timer, you guys. Get ready. Steady. Why is it not going? There we go. Go. Okay. And we are done. That is the last sprint of the day, you guys. 10 minutes. Let's, for the last time, see how many words we did. Okay, so I'm gonna just do some quick maths. Oh, I did 227 words, which puts me at 1427. Oh, happy with that. Happy with that. Nearly 50. I wanted 1500 and we got 1427. That's not bad. Jocelyn, yay! Oh, I'm so glad. 281 words. Yeah, it is helpful, isn't it? I think it helps when we get together and we just decide we're going to do some sprints. I feel energized. I'm going to have a quick break and get my kids some things for dinner and that. And then I'm going to be coming back and doing some more sprints. Maybe in the group. So if you're coming into the Writing Gals Facebook group, I'm going to do a sprint in there too. Peer pressure is the best. It's the best sense of words. I know, right? 300. You were struggling with your laptop. Oh, wow. Okay. So you were struggling with your internet, your laptop died, and then you did 300. Oh, you're at 11,000 for Nano. That's really good. That is really good. I think now, including this, plus I'm at like 3,000 words for Nano. Send help. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us. This was really fun. So I think we will do more before the end of the month. And especially as we get closer to the end of the month, we'll probably come on and do some more live sprinting. And if that's helpful, let me know. If you've enjoyed this video, please give us a little like, a little thumbs up if you're on YouTube. And if you are new, please come on, join us. You can subscribe or you can come into our YouTube, no, not YouTube channel. Come into our Facebook group where we have a thriving community of people who write, publish, and market their books. You went crazy all last weekend. Oh my goodness. Huge thank you to Michelle who joined me earlier. Thank you to you guys for showing up. And give yourself a little pat on the back for doing that because it is not easy getting those words down. And hopefully that's helped you springboard so you maybe get even some more words. I can't talk. Words. I think I'm saving all my words for Nano. Anyway, we will see you guys next time. Next week is Thanksgiving. So it will just be me, and I'm doing a special podcast talking about TikTok, marketing on TikTok, how to sell on TikTok, how to make money with TikTok, all of the TikTok things. So if you have had any questions or you want to learn more about TikTok and how you can use it to sell your books, then go ahead and put any questions you have in the comments down below. I will be watching out for them, or you can just put them in the group and say, hey, I have this question about the TikTok one, and I'll get to them as best as I can. Until then, have a great time. Go and get all those words, and we'll see you later. Bye, everyone.